What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at the courtside report in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM, as well as we're going to take a look at the other cards that are coming and talk about those types of things. So everything that there is to know about Season 2 that we know right now, right? There's obviously more that's going to come out, but everything we need to know that's out right now, we're going to be breaking down, we're going to be talking about, and again, I think it's important to talk about. So let's take a look at Season 2 and the courtside report. My team says a new season of NBA basketball is finally here. All 30 teams are ready, whatever. I don't care about my career. I don't care about any of that. I want to talk about my team specifically, okay? Let's look at the two-time rep. In honor of NBA Tip-Off, we're giving you the chance to celebrate the return of your favorite players and teams during the Wear and Earn event on Wednesday, October 22nd. So next week, show off your drip by wearing an NBA theme, and then you'll get your double XP. I mean, that's cool. I like the double rep in the park. Because when I do my park win streak and stuff, I like the fact that that I get double rep. I mean, it's such a small thing, but I do like the fact that you can get double XP. Some things that I don't like within it, and this is just me talking to you guys, right? And my personal opinion on it. But some things I don't like is the fact that it can take so long, or not take so long, but it costs so much to get like double rep. Like not everybody has a bunch of VC that they can just spend on it, so. That's obviously something to at least think about today, or not even just today, but just in general, is the fact that like double rep can get expensive. Like today it's a mascot. I've got a mascot, but if you don't have a mascot, it could be expensive. I don't know, right? But that's something obviously to think about heading into next season. And hopefully they don't do anything too crazy and make it too expensive, anything like that. But double rep off rip, again, I don't really have many thoughts about it. I think it's fine. I think it's whatever for the game, but again, it is added obviously into the game. Beyond that, let's look at what we are looking for in my team. So my team, looking at Season 1, Level 1, we get a Sapphire Shade and Sharp that evos to a Ruby. I can't hate on that, right? Like for a Level 1 reward, whatever, it's fine. Level 10, Gordon Dragic, he's actually going to be a solid point guard in my opinion. As long as 2K makes him right, that's fine as well. Ambi Udonis Haslam at level 20, not going to be great. Diamond Eric Spoelstra at level 28. We'll see what he ends up being like. I can't hate on it right now because, again, it is a free Diamond coach. And if he does boost solid things, going to be a really solid option. Level 30 Diamond ISO Joe. We'll see. Kind of a cool card, though, again, for just on your road towards level 40. Courtney Vandersloot at level 35. Probably not going to be great. Then you see level 40 Chris Bosh. Now, is there going to be a difference in the level 40s between Pro Pass and regular Chris Bosh? We didn't see any differences with Klay Thompson. So I'd venture to guess we're not going to see any differences from Chris Bosh. Do I think Chris Bosh is going to be good? I think he's going to be solid, right? Has power forward eligibility, going to be able to stretch the court. And again, I expect Chris Bosh to be somewhere in the middle of these two cards. So obviously, I don't expect him to be as good as this Galaxy Opal Chris Bosh, who is really solid, but I expect him to be better than the Diamond Chris Bosh, who is not very good. So do I think Chris Bosh is going to be better than like Pink Diamond Sigma? I honestly don't know, right? I don't know. We'll have to see. You guys can see the other rewards on the, on the way that you guys can get. These are without the Pro Pass. We'll look at the Pro Pass rewards here. Pro Pass base reward J.R. Smith. So if you just buy the Pro Pass off rip, you will get J.R. Smith. Do I love J.R. Smith? Do I think the card's going to be great? No. But you'll get him off rip. You do get a level 16 pick 3 option pack. I like that. You do get a, diamond option pack with 6 different cards at level 37 if you get the Pro Pass. You get Crunch, Timberwolves legend mascot at level 30. Do I think the Pro Pass is worth it? I don't know. Right? I don't know. Do I think the Hall of Fame pass is worth it? Again, I don't know. Right? Like, these are the things that I struggle with because it just depends on where you're at. It depends on how much you're playing the game. And ultimately, it depends what you're trying to get out of the game. So that's, I guess, really where I'm at with this Season 2 Pro Pass being worth it, not worth it. I don't really know. We'll have to kind of look at it. Again, automatic rewards, you will get J.R. Smith, who, again, I don't think is going to be like a perfect card, but I think he's going to be fine. Now, as far as other things that we see, that's really it as far as this blog. Like, all you really see is the level 40 grind, right? And what that's going to entail. We see the Pro Pass rewards. Again, the reason I like the Pro Pass over everything else, and it's not even just because of the J.R. Smith, it's, oh, well, you get the extra VC, right? You get the extra earnable MT. You get the Hall of Fame badge. You get stuff that could make it worth it. And again, I'm not saying it's worth it all the time, but I'm saying it could possibly be worth your time. And so those are the things, obviously, again, it's not a one size fits all. You need to think about it for yourself. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? You know, the Pro Pass, the Half Pass, those types of things. But again, I can't really hate on the Pro Pass yet. We're going to have to kind of see what this truly is going to be like in game. And again, is it going to be worth it for you individually? We'll have to see. Now, this is what I want to spend more time talking about, the Season 2 rewards, right? Coming in Season 2, obviously we saw it last season, this season, I guess, that we're currently in. You saw it. We had 3 different rewards that you guys could grind for, right? We had the Jason Kidds of the world, you guys had the Jack Sigmas of the world, and you had the Glenn Rices of the world, as well as you could, I guess, grind a little extra and get that, you know, pink diamond hidden gem pack as well. Obviously, again, that was skewed in a negative direction. But 2K says here, Season 2 is almost here. And then they say, and so is your chance to grind for these cards, right? Like, again, these cards, you're going to be able to grind and earn and all of those types of things. But here lies the problem, right? And this is what I really want to hit on, what I really want to talk about is, look at the cards here. Compare them to who we saw in season 1. Yeah, you have 20 different cards to grind for, but what, 10 of them are amethyst? I don't want to grind for an amethyst card, right? I don't want to complete a mode for an amethyst card. That just seems crazy. That just seems like it is not going to ultimately be worth my time or energy or effort. And again, we'll talk a little bit more about each and every one of these cards, but that's just where I want to start is, they said, yeah, we've updated it from 3 to what, 20? But look at the 20. It's nothing crazy. And it says stack wins across my team to earn packs and event cards to exchange for all these cards. Now, I do think there's going to be some levels to it, right? Like, I think the diamonds, you're going to need a less amount of wins than for the pink diamonds. I don't know if there's going to be different exchange cards or what it truly is going to entail. I don't know at the time I'm recording this, right? That's something we're obviously going to have to monitor, keep an eye on how hard all of these cards are going to be to get. But look at them. In the pink diamonds alone, you got Elton Brand, John Havlicek, Sidney Moncrief, Mitch Richmond, and Wes Unseld. Now, I want you guys to think for yourselves. Don't think for me. Think for yourselves. How many of these cards do you think are going to be so good in cards that you really want to add to your squad? Because when I first look at it, it's like, I feel like the majority of people are not going to want these cards, right? Like Elton Brand, John Havlicek, Sidney Moncrief, Mitch Richmond, and Wes Unseld. Like, even if you just start with Wes Unseld, do y'all realize he is 6'7" power forward on this game? A 6'7" power forward is just insane to me. Like, that's just insane to me, right? Mitch Richmond, a 6'5" shooting guard. Sidney Moncrief is what? 6'3" point guard. John Havlicek, a 6'5" shooting guard. Elton Brand, he's got some height, but I feel like his release is always terrible. So I'm just trying to think about, like, what are we supposed to be excited for the Pink Diamonds, especially when we had Jack Sigma last season. Jason Kidd, for his time, was one of the best point guards in the game. I mean, Jason Kidd, I guess, wasn't a big hype beast when he first came out, but he ended up being good. And so I feel like, yeah, we're getting more rewards, but I would be lying to say, like, I'm more excited than last season heading into looking at these season rewards. And that's just my opinion on things, right? You guys might have your own opinions, and that's fine. That's why I want you guys to think for yourselves. But that's just kind of where I'm at with looking at these. It's like, yeah, we've got 20 of them, but how many of them are even going to be great? And even if you look at the diamonds for a second, Adrian Dantley, terrible. Sleepy Floyd, okay. Bob Love. The pink diamond Bob Love stinks. Chris Kaman stinks. Rod Strickland stinks. And don't even get me started about the amethyst cards. Like, I'm just looking at this like, what are we doing? And maybe I'm complaining too much, but I'm just like, what are we doing? It's all just like historic players. And honestly, I don't see one player that like really gets me excited personally. And again, you guys may be excited about it and that's fine. But to me, it just doesn't seem like anything that's too exciting. So it leads me to my point of, I genuinely thought going into Season 2, 2K may go backwards on these season rewards and not make the modes worth playing. And that's the one thing Season 1 had going for it. Like, even if you didn't like content in Season 1, guess what? The mode rewards were worth it. Heading into Season 2, I think Chris Bosh is fine. I think the grind for level 40, I can't complain about it, right? I can't, at all. But is there going to be a consistent reason in Season 2 to load up and play the game? That's the question I have. Because if there's not, then what do we have to play for? Because we don't see consistent content on the game at all, right? Like, we don't see weekly content. We don't see the grind for a free 10 bucks. We don't see any of that. So if those things aren't going to be in the game, and if these are your ultimate level, you know, big time season 2 rewards, what is going to be the purpose? And I'm glad they introduce more players. Like, I'm glad, because guess what? For me, I got all of the big time rewards. I got Sigma. I got Jason Kidd. I even got Glenn Rice. I even locked in for the 50,000 MT because I had completed everything else. But at this stage, I would rather just have 3 and then be good cards than have 20 and then be mid-tier cards. So that's really where I'm at with this right now. And I'm glad I waited to not just go through the blog and go through everything. Because again, when I'm looking at this, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, Elton Brand, and I'm not hating on Elton Brand, because I think Elton Brand could actually be good. And like, I think we'd have to go back a couple of years ago to see what Elton Brand could look like. But we even have a Galaxy Opal Elton Brand in the game, and we can kind of see what he looks like. Again, the Pink Diamond Elton Brand is not going to be quite as good, but should be somewhat similar as far as like what he gives you on the floor, as far as being like a good 3-and-D option. But it just, I don't know. To me, it just seems like, I don't know, 2K kind of struck out with this, and I get it, right? Like, they gave us some really good cards, and so I get it if they don't want to go too crazy with it. But I'm just trying to think, like, we could have had something really good in this game, and I feel like they just didn't do it. Elton Brand, I do think is going to be really good. I just think outside of that, it's not looking great for Season 2. Today, again, you can't overreact to the blog, but we do know a little more, right? And when I say that, we know who the level 40s are. We know who all the mode rewards are. And to me, I'm just not sold on it. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. I'm not sold on it. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.